Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a night of championship boxing here on Channel 5. And we welcome those of you joining us in the United States and Canada. This bout is being brought to you by Hennessy Sports in association with Sanagar Events and Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing. It is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing, and it will be for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Sponsored by Lonsdale, Prestige Folding Chair Hire, Euro Taxis, Dry Build, and Cabot Circus with Space and People. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is Robert Smith. Timekeeper is John Lee. Along with the World Boxing Organization, President is Francisco Valcarcel. Supervisor tonight is Dennis Gilmartin. Our 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Richie Davies, Mark Green, and Terry O'Connor. When the bell rings, our referee in charge, the third man in the ring, will be Ian John Lewis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Hand Arena here in Clevedon, Somerset, England, this is our main event of the evening. Introducing to you first to my left, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trunks with gold trim and weighed in at 16 stone, 8 pounds, 8 ounces, or 232.5 pounds. Coming to us from Queens, New York, he brings a professional record of 35 wins, 7 defeats, with 26 of his 35 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vinny Maddalone. And his opponent across the ring in this main event, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing green trunks with gold trim and weighed in at 17 stone, 7 pounds, 8 ounces, or 245.5 pounds. Hailing from Manchester, England, he is undefeated with 18 wins, and 13 of his 18 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former undefeated British and Commonwealth champion and current Irish heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury.
He has got plenty of fans here tonight. The Tyson Fury word is starting to spread, no question about that.
Command at all times. We both know the rules. Once the hits, hit and punches up. And when I shout break, we break clean.
Final instructions from Ian John Lewis. Well, challenges ahead, Al, I mentioned. But tonight is about getting tonight's job done.
For Tyson Fury, stubbing his toe this evening would, of course, be disastrous. Very small ring. It's a puncher's ring. And we fully expect some big ones to land.
Well, where Al comes from, they call this a TV fight. It'll be all action. It may not last long. 2 big punches, but Tyson Fury wants another impressive performance. Well, he's come out boxing right-handed. There's the first thing out.
Yeah, now we thought maybe that they had switched him to lefty partially because he was getting hit with those overhand rights. We knew he wasn't going to stay lefty for the rest of his career, but they've decided to be a righty again. And of course, the overhand right is the punch that Maddalone, if he has a signature punch, that would be it. And there it is, trying to throw it right away.
Yeah, trying to get in close and land that overhand right. Fury looking to control things from behind his jab, but you always sense that for all the best laid plans with Tyson Fury, that moment of madness is never far away, and it makes him richly entertaining and immensely likable.
Yeah, it's well put. And there are two things about Fury that are important to note, I think. He moves a little better than people give him credit for, and you see him showing a little movement, and movement to Vinny Maddalone is kryptonite. He just can't handle movement. He lost to Thomas Adamek, knocked out in 5 rounds, because of Adamek being able to move a little bit and then land power punches. And by the way, that's a good barometer. Let's see how Tyson Fury handles Maddalone as opposed to the way Adamek did, because I think Thomas Adamek, somebody that might be on the Tyson Fury radar screen as an opponent.
Yeah, Fury doesn't just move a lot better than people give him credit for, he is a lot better than people give him credit for. There's a good right. Follows it up with a left there, Fury. Left hook as well, already got Maddalone under pressure. Just 2 minutes into the fight. Maddalone wading forward again, and Fury caught him on the way in.
There was the uppercut, and I think that hurt Maddalone. Fury has a variety of punches.
We're seeing that here, nice and slick from Tyson Fury. Done just about everything right so far. Again, stings that left jab into the face of Maddalone. Looks a little shaken here, Vinny Maddalone. That's another great right from Tyson Fury.
That jab sets that punch up so perfectly.
Went for the right to the body as well. Maddalone well and truly shaken up here. I think the real life Rocky already needs a miracle. He is a survivor, and he, for now, has survived Maddalone.
Right, you know what he's about now, yeah? He's coming in crude with the hooks, yeah? You can't handle a movement at all. So what I want you to do now, yeah? Jab, don't go with the jab. And speed, yeah? The jab I want, boom, boom, speed, yeah? Move your head. Nice doing it now. You'll be out with him in a few rounds, yeah? Watch him all the same, yeah? Don't take chances with this fella. Guard up high as he's coming in, yeah? Nice double jabs now. He's come in, think with the jab, double jab in, yeah? Come over, right hand. Nice sharp, clean shots, yeah? Think with the jab and then step in with
Fury used the jab as Peter Fury is asking him to do in the last round, and it set up the right hands that he's talking about.
Round 2.
Tyson Fury will be looking for the finish here. Always wants to make a statement. Did it against Martin Rogan with a much more disciplined performance. Looks good again here tonight.
Well, obviously the height and reach is a huge advantage for Tyson Fury. But when he's fighting tall and using the jab and the straight right hand and some movement, he's a handful for anybody on the planet, and will be. Now against Nicholas Furta, when he got stunned with the right hand, he said it was because I was having my way, just like he is right now against Vinny Maddalone, and he said I got tremendously careless and complacent, and I got stunned on the temple, and I lost my equilibrium. So he doesn't want to let that happen to him again tonight.
Yeah, must stay switched on.
And Maddalone much more reticent to attack now because he's gotten hit with punches. There's the overhand right that Maddalone is hoping will somehow land effectively.
Yeah, the look on Maddalone's face in that first round was quite something. He looked genuinely shocked. I don't think he was expecting the power. Right hand there from Fury as Maddalone came in, and that's why he doesn't want to come in.
Well, Vinny Maddalone is not a stylist, that's for sure. But when he's in there against a fighter like Fury, who's got a textbook style tonight, that's for sure, it makes him look even more like an unskilled laborer.
Left jab into the face of Maddalone. Fury starting to wind up that right hand, just showboating a little as well. And Vinny Maddalone again Coming forward rather slowly, trying to throw that overhand right, but nowhere near.
Maddalone not jabbing at all as he comes in, and that's part of the issue.
He's just trying to with the right hand there, but he's being posed a lot of questions, and he ain't got any answers at the moment. Maddalone, and there's a right from Fury, and Maddalone is hurt there. He's a tough guy, but I think that hurt him.
Fury is fighting with, you know, a very compact fight, not throwing extra punches, and obviously he doesn't want to open himself up here to anything that would land.
Already Vinny Maddalone's face is reddening up here. He does look compact and professional, does Fury.
To the right. Yep. Go a little more to his left. Okay. Right to your left. Try to land there. Okay. Don't throw no unnecessary punch. If you're not there, you can't hit him. You got to get inside before you can throw that punch. Right? Yep. Jason, right? Yeah, man. All right. Nice and low. Let him punch down. Come on, Chad. Keep going down. You go up. Block. Keep that defense. You see how nice and keeping it tight? Right, Chad? Good, baby.
Vinny Maddalone attacking and getting hit with the uppercut. Tyson Fury has an excellent uppercut. We saw it against Derek Chisora in his most important win thus far as a pro, and he's using it tonight.
Remember, Fury, still young, just 23 years of age, and so much ahead of him. 15 years younger than Vinny Maddalone. Maddalone just can't land a blow at the moment.
Also, Maddalone went the distance with Denis Bostov, who is another contender who's ranked higher than Fury in most of the organizations. And just as we watched with Furtha, who went the distance with Povetkin, you kind of compare the two. How is Fury doing against a fighter that other people had trouble with?
There's that body shot, the one that did for Martin Rogan from Tyson Fury. Nothing tidy at all about Vinny Maddalone as he came charging forward there, head down.
They want Maddalone to get as low as possible, and he's really staying kind of straight up. That's why he's being hit with the jab, and even when he does get low, that uppercut of Fury's is an excellent weapon.
Well, the way this is shaping up, he might be getting really low in a moment.
Yeah.
Little skip there from Fury, good combination. Legs of Maddalone just wobbled. Another right there from Fury.
Maddalone very similar in many respects to Rogan, who Fury just fought, a short, squat kind of a fighter who's a brawler.
Well, he's in your face and he says, I'm going to stay here unless you get me out of here. It's a pretty simple question that Vinny Maddalone asks you. The Fury's doing just fine at the moment.
Well, Fury's doing it from a distance, which is the way he wants to do it, obviously, and Maddalone's not able to attack very well because he's getting hit with those shots on a regular basis.
And Fury will just wear him down. Good right hook there from Fury. Maddalone comes forward again, little uppercut. He caught Maddalone on the way in. Again, behind that jab. Does look a really impressive weapon, that left jab of Tyson Fury. Pounding into the gloves there of Maddalone, but a couple of those right hands got through.
You know,
A little left to the body as well from Fury.
Obviously, it's true. Vinny Maddalone is an opponent who lends himself to this kind of attack, but you don't really see heavyweights throw these kind of combinations that often. And that's Tyson Fury's. That's what his mantra. He said, "Look, I throw combinations in there, and I make exciting fights." And he did it against Chisora in the tougher battle that he had, and he's doing it now against a lesser fighter.
Again. How do you feel? Good. Yeah. Listen, take your time as usual, right? Jab, hands up nice and high, fainting. Come in with a double jab, yeah, and straight down the pipe. Yeah? And watch him coming in. But when he's in the centre of the ring now, yeah, and come on, fainting, step the back leg over, double jab, boof, straight shots, yeah, and then back out of there, hands up. Yeah? Just keep showing him the jab, boof.
This is the body work downstairs by Tyson Fury. What I like is he threw that right hand to the body, then he got out of there. He is being very much a boxer puncher in this fight, which is appropriate.
So can Fury get this guy out of there? Because he'll want to, as Al has already said, he will want to outperform his rivals, if you like.
Jean-Marc Mormec, who was mentioned as an opponent for Fury in this fight, had to go the distance to be Maddalone.
Maddalone is starting to take some punishment in there now. Fury very, very accurate with those combinations again.
The Tyson Fury mechanism for when he gets pushed back and has to be in trouble, he's very adept at kind of holding and bringing a fighter into him. He did it against Chisora, and it works. And he doesn't get hit. It may look a little awkward, but it's a very effective movement. Wow.
Maddalone went for the big swing there. Biggest cheer of the night for him. The other thing that's really interesting here is just how many people were on their feet at the end of that previous round. Really getting behind Tyson Fury, who is a massive part of this exciting British heavyweight scene.
There are a number of British heavyweights. David Price, of course, is one of them, former great amateur fighter. And Tyson Fury is showing us why he's won right now.
Combination studying in, uppercut from Fury. Again, Maddalone just looked a little shaky there. Another great body shot from Fury. Maddalone is wincing as those punches land. I'll be fascinated to hear what he says afterwards about just how hard Tyson Fury hits. Another right hand from Fury.
Those body shots took a big toll. And Maddalone now coming back with very few punches at this juncture.
Just wonder at what point he and John Lewis will start to think about this.
It's hard to stop the fight because Maddalone's coming forward, but he is absorbing a lot of, now he's in some trouble.
Yeah, caught under the left eye of Maddalone. He is in trouble, he's unsteady on his feet. May not be long as Fury goes for the finish. Maddalone shaky on his feet. Still over 30 seconds of the round to go. Another combination from Fury. Blood is pouring from that cut now out of the left eye of Maddalone. Another combination, big right hand from Fury.
They may want to think about, if he makes it through this round, stopping it in Maddalone's corner.
Still time here for Fury. Left jab. Maddalone keeps fighting back. But that is an ugly cut under the eye. And it's over to the corner.
Tyson Fury landed some superb jabs, and that was a perfect example. And what it did was it set up the power punches for him. And the body work in that round was very, very special as well.
So listen to what they've got to say to him. with the trade when you're taking the punishment he is.
Punch, lads. I can't have a punch.
Fury must feel now that he's on the brink of the win, but Maddalone is going to come out for the 5th. Talking about wanting to land that right. That's what he wants to do, Maddalone, but he's not going anywhere near landing that right, and Fury is going for the finish. Body shots. Ian John Lewis tells him to keep his punches up. Didn't look to be anything wrong with him.
You can see Vinny Maddalone with that crossover defense trying desperately to land the right. That one missed by about 1.5 feet. But you can see he's trying to do it using that crossover defense, which is a good way of kind of getting yourself in a position to throw overhand rights.
Good accuracy again, though, from Fury. Must make sure he keeps his concentration, though.
And he just turned to the left-handed stance, did Tyson Fury, making it even harder to land that overhand right, I think, when you're that tall and you're far away.
Well, is he going to finish his second fight in a row as a lefty here?
Back to righty, and that's probably appropriate. That's where the big power is for Tyson Fury when he is a right-hander.
Well, given where he's from and what he does for a living, it's a cliche to call Maddalone a tough guy, but he is tough. Even he, though, has been stretched to the limit now.
He is just getting hammered, and Tyson Fury wants the referee to stop the fight. He's kind of calling for him to do it.
Well, Ian John Lewis had a look at his face, and you do start to wonder. He takes much more of this. He has to get in there and stop it. And he has stopped it. Finally, Ian John Lewis gets in between them and says, enough is enough. A stoppage win for Tyson Fury. And that was pretty much punch perfect out.
It was just what Tyson Fury was supposed to do. Let's be honest, Vinny Maddalone is a C-level heavyweight, and you expect him to win this fight. He did it the way he was supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And if you want to compare him to the Adamex and the Bostovs and those fighters, clearly he did it as well as he was supposed to.
Well, he'll be happy with that, certainly. And you can only beat who's in front of you. And he did that, and he did it very, very well.
And I think what I think you like about it is when he beat Pagic, for instance, not a good performance, not a performance that was well-fashioned, even though he won the fight and he showed his grit and determination. The last couple of performances, just like the performance against Chisora, were solid.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute 35 seconds of round number 5. Our referee in charge, Ian John Lewis, stops the contest. Your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated, and new WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Tyson Fury.
So Fury gets the win. A TKO. Maddalone was brave, but little more. And now we need to start finding out just how good Tyson Fury